Okay, what is Gradle Enterprise? The Gradle Enterprise is a tool that does three things. Firstly, it has acceleration technologies, which improves your build test times. Secondly, it has a debugging facility that allows you to improve your troubleshooting. And third, it gives you observability, the whole of your build test process. And it does it for the whole JVM family. So that's a lot to take in one go, so I thought I'd break it down into three important misconceptions about Gradle Enterprise. So the first misconception is Gradle Enterprise is kind of a commercial version of your Gradle build tool, yeah? Absolutely wrong, yeah? This is best illustrated by a little bit of the history of the company. The company released our build tool in 2008, 30,000 downloads a month, extremely successful, and on the 5 years or so when we were supporting it, we noticed that customers had three main problems. Build test times were incredibly slow, frustratingly slow still. Secondly, we noticed that debugging was really difficult. There wasn't a single place to see all your information. It was spread across your CI tools or your local platforms, and there was no way of sharing debugging information. And then thirdly, the third main problem was observability of trends over time. Things would deteriorate or improve, and no one would really know why or really notice. So, as a result of this, these three things became the specification for Gradle Enterprise. So, misconception number 2, okay? I'm on Maven, what's this got to do with me? I'm not going to migrate to Gradle build tool. 100% wrong. So, Gradle Enterprise works with all of the Java family of tools. And it's very, very simple. You just add a line of code. In the case of Gradle, it's a plugin. In the case of Maven, it's just an extension in your code, and this kicks off our enterprise product, which then kicks off the optimization. So it's so simple. It installs in your own premises, so it's a self-managed thing, so all your data stays with you and you stay in control of all of your data. And the really cool thing is it works for both your local builds on your local machines and your CI builds on your CI machine. So it doesn't replace your CI, it enhances your local and CI activities. Exception number 3. Okay, but I've got spending problems at the moment. I want to invest in some other areas of my DevOps cycle because I get a better return, yeah? Absolutely wrong, yeah. The three reasons. The first, these acceleration technologies, okay? The first is build cache sharing, which allows you to skip builds and tests that have already been performed, for example, in remote cache or even geographically on CI and across your machines. The second acceleration technology is predictive test selection, which is a really cool machine learning function that allows you to skip tests for which you are pretty certain you know the outcome is going to be positive. And the third piece of technology is around test distribution, which distributes in parallel your testing and achieves acceleration through that. The platform itself, the product itself deploys onto Kubernetes, which is one of the reasons why we're here in KubeCon, and that final technology makes great use of this excellent Kubernetes technology. Troubleshooting, which basically we have a whole, we instrument any information from the builds and tests that you would want to use and present them back to your developers so they can be shared across your CI or development teams in order to debug things quicker and more efficiently. And then the third technology is around observability. So it's dashboards, it overall trends. You can spot deterioration of your activities and remediate them, including such things as flaky tests, which are an enormous overhead in lots of development teams. So, why are you interested? Why is this going to move the needle in your organization? We have 80% reduction in build and test times. We have a 70% reduction in the amount of time taken to remediate, and 100% observability over all that through the dashboards and through the systems. So, in summary, not only does it give you those real benefits the whole background is around developer productivity engineering, which is an engineering approach to developer efficiency. It's a methodology that Hans Doctor is leading, as our founder is pioneering worldwide, and the net result of all of this is a time to market of your product or your feature, and an increased quality of what you're producing. So, how can we prove this? Well, you can have a look at our customer base, for example. You can see some of the sexiest companies on the US West Coast, LinkedIn, Twitter, but we've also got some good references in Europe. For example, in the UK, well, here in the Netherlands we have ASML, in the UK HSBC, in France we have companies like Amadeus, Germany SAP, in the Nordics Ericsson. So we've already established in Europe. We're not just an American startup. And then finally, how do we prove it? Well, most cases we do a proof of value, and 85% of our proof of values end in a purchase. So that's how confident we are that this product will work for you. So come and see us, have a look at our website, contact us, and yeah.